Hey, look, I think I'm gonna call this show. It's a little podcast that we got going. I'm gonna call it Love No Hate, because when these situations get a little heated, everybody gonna think we hating on some of these athletes and stuff like that because of our opinions and outlooks. But it's all love. As of July 31st, the board approves of trying to start the NBA off, restart on July 31st. From what little bit of notes I could have jotted down right before this, I could name all the teams that's in there from the East. They come in with the Bucks, the Raptors, Celtics, Heats, Pacers, 76ers, Nets, Magics, and Wizards. That's who they pretty much a shoe-in with the East for who's in playoffs. Wizards is the only one out. And then on top of that, from the West, we have the Lakers, the Clippers, the Nuggets, Jazz, Thunder, Rocket, Mavericks, Grizzlies, and then we get into the Blazers, the Pelicans, the Kings, the Spurs, the Suns. Now, those latter teams that I just named, they're going to have to fight for a playoff spot. So I don't know what they're doing. I think they're trying to do like between 5 to 20 games to try to decide what's going on with that.
Yeah, I heard it was like 8.
It's basically going to be the West and the Lonely Wizards in this little whatever seed thing they decide to do. The Wizards just going to have to toughen up and play some teams in the West to try to figure out what they're going to do with their playoff spot, which I feel bad for them, but they got the talent. They got Bradley Beal and
thanks, man.
John Wall. I don't know if John Wall is coming. I think he said he wanted to come back.
Y'all got any Cinderella stories out of that mix?
Honestly, the Pelicans can do some damage. It's just, I mean, listen, you got to know. I just want to know what Drew Holiday we're getting, because he was on the road towards the end, but then the last couple of games he started to stumble a little bit. But if he can be aggressive and play like, I suppose best player, even though I think Brandon Ingram and obviously Zion Williamson I think have a better future than him. But if he can play to the level where I think he can play and play consistently, I think the Pelicans can at least get in the playoffs. And then, listen, I think they're a good matchup for any team in the West. Like, they're a nightmare.
Scary matchup.
Because Zion, I think he really is an X factor, and a lot of people don't know that. But and then if you had to start his franchise, would you pick Ja Morant over Zion Williamson?
Negative.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's 100 out of 100.
I ain't gonna lie. I might.
Guards are a dime a dozen, bro. Like you get a guard everywhere.
Bro.
All right,
you're not gonna run across Zion ever again. You're gonna run across at least 3 Ja's in the next 5 years, bro. Potentials, at least. The only thing with Ja is this: when they was playing against each other, when it was Zion versus Ja Morant, it was like, I mean, yeah, he was saucing the Pelicans up. I ain't lying to you, but in the end, who won the game easily? Like when Zion was in there, bro, the Pelicans just played different. Like Jared said,
they played different.
They
good point guard, and he's playing good, but the X factor definitely lies over Zion's head. Zion literally is the only reason the Pelicans was invited to this little whatever you want to call it tournament.
They trying to sell them tickets, but
they ain't crazy.
Hey, look! I know how filthy the Pelicans can be. You know what I'm saying in the postseason, because you got Drew at 30 years old, arguably one of the best, if not the best, two-way guard in the whole league.
When his confidence is higher, yeah.
You got a sniper and JJ Redick coming off the bench. You got Brandon Ingram, a.k.a. Kevin Durant light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, our real best player right there.
You got Lonzo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
who averaged 20-something in the last 5-10 games.
Josh Hart. You got Josh Hart. You got depth at the pivot spot with Jackson Hayes and I forgot some other cat names. So, like, I love the pieces they got, but it is going to come down to coaching. And with Ingram, all right, this is the thing when it comes to saying best player. How do y'all feel about him defensively? Like, he can defend, but my whole deal is to be the best player on the team. I feel like either your offense got to be so damn good it negates everything you do on defense, or you can give me a bucket and give me a stop.
I would say Drew is the best two-way player, but Drew My only issue with him is the potential factor. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's still at the age 30. He still has a lot of potential factor because of his I guess put his foot in your neck. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're down, he got to put his foot in your neck. And I do give him the most respect. He give more hustle than anybody else on that team as far as going both ways.
Oh yeah,
offense and defense, and that's tough to score 20 at the level of defense he playing. But I mean, you're 6'4", Drew. Like you ain't gonna be able to do too much in the end when it come down to defense. They still can shoot over you. So
yeah, they had that boy checking LeBron.
Right. AD, the first time around, he was checking AD. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that falls on coaching, like you said, Don. That's unacceptable. I'm not trying to watch Drew Holiday guard Anthony Davis. I don't care for any reason, even if he's our best defender. The height just doesn't match up.
But see, they got to figure that out because, like, if you got Drew and Zion on the court together, you're giving up some length. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot.
And I don't want to see Zion knees wear down from over jumping. You get what I'm saying? Like all them dunks and block, and not so much shot contest, but block shots. That is a lot of that. Like, look, he built like a grown man. Like if basketball don't work out, he can go across the parking lot, pick up a helmet. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of those deals like that. That's been my whole thing. Like he ain't never necessarily got to lose the weight, but just save your knees. You ain't got to always rely on athleticism. I believe in Alvin Gentry as a coach, but I need the rotations to be there. Like that, I think rotationally, that's when he'll lose a game. Pelicans could be special, man, but it's gonna take some time. And by the time they get older, the Lakers and the Clippers gonna be old. So everything's setting up for them to be the next team up. They just gotta keep them together and figure out what the hell they want to do.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm out on Gentry though, man. I'm gonna be the first one to say. Yeah, I've seen enough. I mean, y'all know how I am. I've seen enough of, him coaching bad in like situations where he could have coached better. And I just feel like, man, listen, we got a lot of money to spend. And, I think that should be finally spent. Because you got to think about it. When have the Pelicans or the Hornets, going back to that matter, when have we ever had a big name coach? Gentry is probably the biggest name coach we've had. And
if you want to do we want to count Byron Scott?
Negative.
Who lost the series against the Spurs? By the way, we had a damn shot there, but he got out coached. And do we want to count Tim Floyd?
Negative.
I'm just asking. Do we want to count them? You know what I'm saying? Man, we finally got a big name GM. I mean, Dale Demps been
Dale Demps, and he was doing a great job. I thought he was, I was out on him when he tried to sign Aaron Gordon again, but but hey.
So no, it's a no for me, dog. Randy Jackson voice, you heard me? Like, nah, son.
So
that was the best thing they could do was get that boy up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely.